to show you guys how to reseal a 3.0T injector. So we have to do all the seals. I'm just going to show you to do one. Whenever you buy an injector seal kit, it will come with, that's a different, but it'll come with a pack of 6 where it'll be one of these, one of these, one of these. And it will not give you a new one of these. So you gotta be very careful removing it. The way that I do it is I kind of just bend that one off on that side, and I kind of hold it with my fingers, and then I bend it off on this side, and then I just pull it off, and I put it there. And then the next thing, the way that I always get this little white one off, you just gotta cut through it, and that's how you get that one off. Throw that in the garbage can. Now obviously there's one missing here, but sometimes it'll stay right there. That's where that one is. Same with on the other side. And this is usually super brittle, and you can just crack it or bend it off. And then what I like to do is take some of this stuff. Put on gloves for this. So what I like to do here is give the tip a little bit of a clean. Wipe it off with the rag, and then you gotta look for any like little soot on this little like line right there, because then it won't seal properly, but it looks like this doesn't have any. And then I kind of just try and clean this tip off a little bit better. And there we go. So we're gonna start with the hardest part, which will be this little white Teflon seal. And you will need a kit for this. They're about $50 or $60 on Amazon, I believe. And to start out, you take the little one, put the seal on it, and you'll need these 3 pieces. And that's really it to do the whole thing. You don't really need any of this stuff. To do the Teflon seal, you'll find the smallest one of these, which is not that one, not this one. Probably looks to be this one. And you'll put this on there, stretch it over, then stretch it to the very end with the smallest one. Now, you don't need the smallest one for anything else. And then you take the second smallest one, and this will be the smaller end of the hole, and this will be the larger end of the hole. You'll take this, put it up to the injector, kind of just slide it right on. Okay, so for this part, sometimes you need to heat this up just a little bit with a heat gun, but I can't find mine right now, so we're just going to see if it'll work without it. So you want to start with the biggest one, and again, the non-textured side is the larger side. So you'll start by sliding that over just a couple times. Once it slides over easy, then you switch to the textured side. Just do it a couple times. And then you'll take the second largest one. Same thing, start with the non-textured side. See, now this is what I'm talking about. I need the heat gun. I can't find it. Yeah, so that works. You put the non-textured side over all the way. A couple times. Switch to the textured side. And once this is gone over a few times, this is good to go. And for the upper part, you'll just take one of these. I just have a lot of these on hand because I do this quite often. But you're only gonna, if you only get 6, you can't really afford to break them. And you just kind of slide it over like that. And then you'll just take one of these seals, slide it over like that, and your injector is resealed and ready to go. Obviously, you want to put this back on. Sometimes when they're dirty, I'll just kind of clean them off a little bit. Put this back on, and then they'll also usually have something like this on them. Make sure you don't forget to put that down before you seat the rail on. And in order to make sure the rail does seat over all of these, one thing I like to use is a little bit of synthetic grease. So I'll take some and I'll just like put a really thin layer around all 6 of the seals before I seat the fuel rails on, and then they go on pretty easily. So yeah, that is how you reseal a Audi Volkswagen injector.